Hello, Stitch Roadies. Thank you for stopping by. First, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. All of us floss tubers appreciate that. Today is a typical Oregon day. It's hailing right now. I mean, it's hailing so much that my backyard looks like it snowed. 20 minutes ago, it was sunny. Yeah, that's how we roll here in Oregon. A week ago, we had so much snow that it was the largest snowfall in the middle of April in 70 years. 70 years, yeah. So, that's why we're so green and our flowers are so beautiful, and Portland is called the Rose City. It's this craziness. I mean, last week my rhododendron was covered in pink blossoms. Then the snow came, and it literally, there was so much snow, it was just like flattened. I mean, it's a huge bush. Snow went away, rhododendron popped back up with all its blossoms. And now today we get hail. And I can guarantee you, in 20 minutes it'll be sunny. We're not complaining here. We're all about the snowpack. We need the water, and our farmers need the moisture. They more than moisture, they need a real drenching. So we're not complaining about it. It's just, it's like Mother Nature plays a joke. Yeah. Well, I've been busy this last week, and next week are going to be kind of busy for me. Yeah, see, the hail's already stopping, and I can see the sun coming out. You can kind of see the gray across the screen, and then it's sunny. What can I say about this last week? I was watching Hoarders on Netflix, and I've decided I'm stopping it. I'm stopping watching it because it just makes me crazy. And although I'm not a hoarder, sometimes I feel like one when it comes to my crafting. And but I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it. But I decided to stop watching Hoarders because it was just too much drama. I mean, you know, I love the psychology of everyday life and what people are dealing with, and I love documentaries, and I love those how-to books and all of the, I just like that. But when they start throwing in all the drama, it's lost on me. It's lost on me. So I'm giving up the Hoarders. I told G today, I said, I'm going to find something that makes me laugh out loud when I'm watching it. So I've been somewhat of a compulsive stitcher, and what that means for me is not monogamy. It's not a monogamous stitcher where you pick up one project and you stitch on it from beginning to end. Because I don't just work on one project, but I will occasionally find a project that I literally so enjoy it that I can't stop stitching on it. So it's a little bit more compulsive, but it doesn't mean that that's all I'm stitching on. It just means that at a certain time of day, that's what I stitch on. So every evening I have been stitching on the Hive, which was a new release from Nashville Stitch Market 2022, and I got my chart at Acorns and Threads. It's kind of nice to have Janine be my own personal shopper. And you know what? She's your personal shopper too. All you have to do is call her up and she'll make sure you get it. But Primrose Cottage Stitches. And the thing I loved about this particular chart is not only the script. I even love fabric that has words printed on it. So this was right up my alley. But it also has the same, excuse me, the same feel as like a Quaker, where there's significant motifs that get done. So it's divided up like into 5 pages, plus there's a bonus chart. And you could divide this particular chart up into like 4 or 5 different pillows. You don't have to stitch it all together. So there's a real satisfaction when you get a motif done, just like when you're stitching a Quaker and you get a motif done. So this is what I have been stitching on every evening during TV time. And I'm just about done. I think conceivably, if I put my nose to the grindstone and there's something good on television tonight, I will have this done. This may be a finish next time. So there we go. I am down to the last word and B. I just really love it. It's been very satisfying, and this is on Historic Beige. It's an even weave, a 28 count. Yeah, and I have a good chunk of this fabric left, so that's going to be great. So that has been my evening stitch. This week, during the day, I've had a couple of stitches. One was my grandson's Christmas stocking. You know, every third I'm stitching on it, third of the month, and this is on cork linen 18 count natural, and it is a shepherd's bush done with pearl cotton. Richard. And I got this cork linen at Acorns and Threads, along with the chart. She has all of the shepherd's bush, pretty much. I think she must have all the shepherd's bush stocking charts, because there's like a whole display in there. So I did my stitch on that on third. And then during the daytime, if I'm not quilting, oh gosh, hold on a second. I just pressed the button to make my sewing machine go down. Woo! That's like, oh. Okay. I crossed my legs and my knee hit the button that makes the machine go up and down. Scared me. But where was I? Oh, what I'm stitching on during the daytime is another project. It came fully kitted by Janine at Acorns and Threads, and that's Emily's Bliss. And I'm going to be doing the drum. And the kit came with the wool leaves already cut out and the acorn, and then the wool pieces for the top and the bottom. And it also came with these gorgeous silk threads. I mean, look at these things. Gloriana silk. It feels so yummy. And let me show you. See if I can do this without causing another chaotic moment. There we go. It's a little bit on the confetti side when the leaves, but boy, does it just, it has been a really fun stitch. And the silk is awesome. The silk is just awesome. And so I've been enjoying that. I can't wait to get it to the point where I can try my hand. I've never done a drum before. I think that's what they're called. And so I am looking forward to that. And this, Emily's Bliss, is a Summer House Stitch Works pattern. And I got that at Acorns and Threads. I kind of got a little brave. I got a little brave this week. I decided it was, I'm very much enjoying my crow calendar that my girlfriend Sandy gave me. And every month there's a moon, a full moon, a named full moon. And so this month it is on Saturday, and it's called the full pink moon. So I decided that I was going to start a new chart. I bought this chart a while ago because I wanted to make it for my sister, and her birthday is in the fall. And so I said, I better start doing that now. It's kind of like Leo's stocking. When you're stitching something for someone else, you don't want there to be stress or bad juju around it. It's kind of like when you're quilting a baby quilt, you don't want to be really stressed or angry because you don't want that juju in the fabric. And it's the same for me. Oh, did you hear that? Now we have thunder. Wow. And there's blue sky right across from me. But heading towards Mount Hood is thunder. So where was I? Oh, so when you're stitching something as a gift for somebody, you don't want to be stressed out when you're doing it. You want to have all the love and the joy of the stitching passing through the thread. Which meant that I had better start stitching my sister's birthday gift now, so that it's a joyful stitch and not a, oh my gosh, her birthday is in 2 weeks and I've got to get this done. No, I don't want it to be like that. But I bought this a long time ago, not last year, and it's by Salty Stitcher Designs, and it's a Dr. Maya Angelou saying, and it says, I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. I just love it. And so I knew that I wanted to stitch it for my sister. So I bought it a few months ago, and I decided to just kit it up and do a conversion on my own. I mean, I can almost hear Janine at Acorns and Threads going, what? What? So this was done on 20 count, and I don't have 20 count. But in my stash, I had a piece of 28 count that I had gotten from Stitchville when I was visiting my friend Karen. And it's a very light, really nice colored green. In fact, it's showing up exactly like it is. And I decided to do a color conversion because I'm starting it on the full pink moon. I am going to make some of the flowers pink. And so I did a conversion of the colors, and by conversion, I don't mean that there was any rhyme or reason to it. Like, I didn't take the name on the chart and go to a computer and say, what's the DMC conversion, and do it like a professional converter would do it. What I did was I brought some thread out that I wanted to use, which was a pile of silk thread and a pile of Victorian motto thread, and I laid it on the fabric and I said, okay, these are the colors that I want to do. And so I chose them that way. So now what I have to do is just make sure I write down the thread color name next to the symbol so I have some continuity. And then I'm putting it on my Happy Spring Floss Bling by As the Ute Flies. It's a leap for me. It's a real leap for me, but I lately have been pondering a lot about risk. And it's not that this is a huge risky thing, but it is a risk for me because I've always been follow the pattern, follow the color, just give me what it calls for. And I think I am beginning to embrace the idea that risk is okay. Risk is okay. And that occasionally we need to shake up our world. So here I am, shaking up my cross-stitch world. Yes, so I'll be starting that on Saturday at the full pink moon. I did have a fully finished, I had two, so I'll be right back. Just hang in there for a second while I walk across the beehive. I have two fully finished. Okay, so here's that, and I didn't bring, I don't know where I put the pattern, but I finished my Easter egg, and I did it as a flat fold, and I used Lady Dot Creates trim around it. And then with the fabric that came with it, I made two eggs, so it'll be displayed together like that in a bowl. But I got those done, which I'm quite happy. It's before Easter. And then my girlfriend Megan, who is the Frozen Crafter on YouTube, so you can go check her out. She is a very creative, she's a designer, cross-stitch designer, along with being one of our important school teachers. She came down from Washington and brought me a finished cross-stitch. And I just loved it. And I think I might have showed it to you in the last floss tube, but what I did was I made it into a pillow. So now I have it displayed, and it says, I need a fairy coffee mother, and I am definitely that person. I stuffed it with walnut shells, and then I also add a little bit of polyfill as I'm stitching it at the bottom so that I don't have walnut shells all over my beehive. Isn't that sweet? I just love it. I just love it. What else can I share with you? Well, this last week we were supposed to, I'm going to pop my drink, my Polar. It is orange vanilla Polar. Last week we were supposed to, the Cluckers were supposed to meet at Cheryl's house, and Cheryl is one half of Stitching with the Sisterlies. And she texted us in the morning I was in bed. It was like 6 o'clock or something. And I heard my phone I have my phone off, but sometimes when texts come in, it like vibrates a little bit or something. And I thought, oh, I wonder if something's going on. And so it said, I have to cancel the Cluckers meeting because you won't be able to get up my driveway. And I went, what? And I looked out my window and it was like snowing. Snowing, snowing. We ultimately in our backyard got 5 to 6 inches, I think it was. But so that was canceled, which was so sad because we were all going to be there except for Janine. She was having fun in Albuquerque. But it got canceled. So we are meeting this Monday, but it won't be all of us because, you know, sometimes it gets hard to get everybody together. When everyone comes here, we're called the Beehive Cluckers. When everyone goes to Cheryl's house, because she has chickens and she has a little farm life homesteading out there, we're called the Mother Cluckers. And it is just a hoot and a half. And so Audrey, who is Stitchy Witch42, had ordered before it was canceled, had ordered stickers for us all. And these stickers were made by Vicky Stitch and Button. And look at this. Is that not a hoot and a half? And see, it's got the chicken on this side and the bees on this side. So I'm trying to decide where I'm going to put this because I don't want it to end up on something that's, you know, like that I'll ultimately throw away, or, you know, it has to have a very special spot or be on something very special. So I have to figure that out. And Becca, who is putting her toe into the designing world big time, which I'm very excited. I'm very excited for her. She designed a chart specifically for anybody who wants to be a beehive mother clucker. And here you go. Is that not just, this isn't the chart here. This is the chart. So there we go. There's the chart. And I'm going to start this month because I need this. Oh, and there we are. There we are. So if you want to be a clucker, maybe you'd like to get a copy of this chart. And if you're interested in a copy of this chart, I'll pick one winner. And if you use the word beehive, yeah, use the word beehive. It's really adorable. Look at all those sweet people. And then I'll send you a PDF of that chart. And be sure that you go over to SamBrie Stitches and subscribe to her channel and check out her, I'll put the link down below where her designs are. Yeah, you know, you want to support those people that are taking a risk. Yeah, taking a risk. Also, I have a second giveaway, and that is from the Fat Quarter Shop. And the Fat Quarter Shop has started a summer stitch-along, a summer mystery stitch-along. If you haven't seen it, go onto their site. Please subscribe to their channel. And they are going to be giving away a $35 gift card on this channel. So please be a subscriber, and in the comment, if you're interested in the gift card from the Fat Quarter Shop, please put the word summer in the comments. So you have two words to kind of incorporate if you want to be in for both, beehive and summer. I think that's about it. I am ready to keep stitching on Emily's Bliss. We are gathering on Monday. I have a quilt retreat later this month. Lots of activity going on. And the sun has come back out, and the thunder and lightning. I don't think there was lightning, but the thunder has moved on to the next neighborhood. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that you have some stitching in mind for the full pink moon, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.